Is your motor oil secretly damaging your engine? Two engines, same car, same driver. One quietly crosses 300,000 miles. The other fails before 150,000. No warning lights, no dramatic failure, just slow, invisible wear. The difference? The oil. And more importantly, how that oil behaves when things aren't perfect. Because the truth is, most oils don't fail instantly, they fade. And one on this list, I wouldn't use it even if it was free. Number 9, Shell. Shell is the oil most drivers trust without thinking. And that's exactly where the problem begins. When something feels safe, people stop paying attention. Oil changes get delayed, short trips pile up, heat cycles increase, and slowly the oil starts to lose its edge. At first, everything looks great. Smooth starts, clean operation, stable viscosity. But here's the contrast: early performance versus late-stage protection. Because once additives begin to fade, Shell doesn't hold the line as strongly as top-tier synthetics. Let me ask you, how often do you drive short distances where the engine never fully warms up? That's where fuel dilution creeps in. And once that happens, the oil film begins to thin. Insolubles start building, tiny particles that don't just float around, they settle. Around piston rings, inside oil passages, in places you'll never see. And here's the dangerous part. This doesn't feel like failure, it feels normal. Until wear accelerates silently. Shell works, but only for disciplined drivers. The moment you slip, the protection slips with you. Number 8, Lucas. Lucas built its name on protection, additives, stabilizers, heavy-duty performance. And that reputation carries over into its motor oil. Drivers expect it to be tough, unbreakable, forgiving. But here's the reality. Lucas protects well until it's pushed. In normal conditions, wear metals stay low, engines run smooth, viscosity holds steady. But introduce heat, time, and extended intervals, and a different pattern starts to appear. Oxidation rises faster than expected, insolubles increase, and those deposits, they don't just sit idle, they begin to form around critical areas. Oil control rings, narrow passages, tight tolerances. Now think about a high-mileage engine. Clearances are already worn, tolerances are tighter, flow matters more than ever. So what happens when deposits restrict that flow? Cold starts get slower, lubrication arrives later, and for a few critical seconds, metal touches metal. Lucas isn't weak, but it's not forgiving, and that difference matters more than most drivers realize. Number 7, Quaker State. Quaker State carries history, decades of trust, a name that feels familiar, but under the surface, things have changed. Today it operates under Shell, and while that brings consistency, it also brings similar limitations, especially under stress. Here's the contrast: on-time maintenance versus real-world driving. Because in perfect conditions, Quaker State performs just fine. Stable viscosity, controlled wear, no major issues. But real driving isn't perfect, is it? Traffic, heat, missed oil changes, high mileage, that's where oxidation starts climbing faster. Insolubles begin forming earlier, and slowly deposits start restricting flow. It's not dramatic, it's gradual, but that's what makes it dangerous. Quaker State is a safe oil for drivers who never push limits, but the moment conditions stack up, it starts falling behind. Number 6, Penso. Now we step into a different level of engineering. Penso uses gas-to-liquid base oils, cleaner, pure, more stable, and you can feel the difference. Engines run smoother, internals stay cleaner, sludge formation drops significantly. It handles heat better, it resists breakdown longer. But here's the key question: does cleaner always mean stronger over time? In controlled conditions, yes, Penso performs exceptionally well, but under extended intervals and high mileage stress, even this cleaner base oil begins to face limits. Additives still deplete, protection still fades. The difference is it fades slower. Penso doesn't just protect, it delays problems, but it doesn't eliminate them. Number 5, Castrol.
Castrol is what many mechanics call reliable under pressure, and that's a fair description. Strong detergents, stable viscosity, consistent wear protection. It handles heat, cold starts, and daily abuse better than most mid-tier oils. But here's where contrast matters again: correct use versus misuse. Because Castrol performs extremely well when matched correctly to your engine and changed on time. Use the wrong viscosity, protection drops. Push it too far, additives fade. Ignore driving conditions, wear creeps in. Even a strong oil can't compensate for poor decisions. Castrol is dependable, but not invincible. Number 4, Havalene. Havalene is often overlooked, and that's a mistake. Backed by Chevron, it delivers clean base oils, strong additives, and surprisingly low wear numbers. Engines run quieter, smoother, cleaner. But here's where drivers go wrong. They choose the wrong version. Conventional, blend, full synthetic. That choice matters more than people think. Because in high-mileage engines, using anything less than full synthetic can dramatically reduce protection. Oil film strength drops, heat resistance weakens, wear increases. So the contrast here isn't just performance, it's selection. Choose correctly and Havalene performs like a premium oil. Choose wrong and it becomes a liability. Number 3, Valvoline. This is where things get interesting. Most oils focus on protection. Valvoline takes it further. It focuses on restoration. And that's not just marketing. Lab results consistently show lower insolubles, even in older engines. That means one thing: it's actively cleaning. Think about that for a second. An engine with 100,000 miles isn't just worn, it's dirty. Sludge, deposits, carbon buildup. Valvoline doesn't just slow that down, it starts reversing it. And here's the contrast: clean engine versus contaminated engine. Because a clean engine doesn't just last longer, it runs better, cooler, more efficiently. Valvoline shines in high mileage scenarios. It's not just protecting what's left, it's improving what's already there. Number 2, MobilOne. MobilOne is what most professionals reach for first, and for good reason. It's consistent, extremely stable, built for stress. High temperatures, heavy loads, long drives, MobilOne handles it without breaking down. Wear metals stay low, viscosity stays stable, protection holds. But here's the reality: even elite oil has limits. Push intervals too far and wear begins to rise. Ignore conditions and protection starts slipping. The difference is it gives you more margin before that happens. MobilOne doesn't just protect, it buys you time. Number 1, Amsoil. This is where debates begin, and honestly, they should. Because at this level, we're not talking about good versus bad, we're talking about excellent versus exceptional. Amsoil stands out for one reason: consistency over time. Not just early performance, not just mid-interval protection, but long-term stability. It resists oxidation better, holds viscosity longer, maintains additive strength deeper into the interval. That means fewer compromises. High heat, it holds. Long drives, it stays stable. Extended intervals, it keeps protecting. The contrast here is simple. Most oils protect well early. Amsoil protects longer. And over time, that difference becomes everything. The oil brand I would never put in my car, even if it was free. Some oils fade slowly. This one struggles from the start. On paper, it looks affordable, convenient, good enough. But real-world data tells a different story.